proper ways to wear your mask.
There is only one proper way you can wear a mask. Your nose and your mouth should be covered.
Hi everyone! Aloha! Hello!
Today we'll be making masks. Here's one we prepared earlier.
Alright, so now we are on the table and let me just quickly explain what things that you are going to need are. So this is you'll need some string, like just like this, so not embroidery thread, and then this elastic. There are two different types of elastic that we use for the two different masks. This one is they're both really flexible, but this is a lot weaker than this one, so it's your choice. Needle on thread, needle on thread, a ballpoint, any type of pen, some sewing scissors, any scissors, a plate. So the plate size differs on how big the face is. And so this is, and then you'll need a piece of cloth. And what you always need to make sure is that if on your piece of cloth, you have to be able to get the plate size on, so it's very tight. Sorry. Very, very tight. Yeah. There we go. My pen to draw around. And voila! We're going to cut this way and this way. Done, done, done! And we're going to start sewing. Make sure that you don't sew like this, because if you sew this way, then you're going to be able to, you're going to see the sewing lines. So if you get it messy, everyone's going to be able to see it. So we're going to make sure that we do it inside out. Now that we've got both of our sides, we are going to sew here and the edges. Now I'm going to show you how to do the knot. You're going to get your needle and you're going to push it right through to the outside. And just before you finish, just before you pull all the way, you put it inside of the hole of your string and push down and pull up. And you've just made a knot. Now that we've got each side sort of sewn, we are going to choose one of the pieces and flip it the other way round to make something that looks like a mountain. And as you can see, you can't see the stitches, which is nice. And for this, you are going to go like that, and you're going to just make it into a mountain, but still the upside, still make it inside out, and pop it on top like this. And you're going to sew here, 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 here. Don't forget, when you sew all around, leave maybe this much space so that you're able to flip it inside out.
Okay, now that we're all done, all the stitching around with the little hole that we've left, we are going to get some of the fabric and we're all done. But how are we going to fit the elastic to put it over your head? Well, that's easy because all you need to do is we're going to fold it here, just a tiny fold, but it needs to be big enough to fit the elastic through, and we're going to sew it, but make sure the sewing doesn't come out here or everyone will see it and it won't look very pretty. So make sure, since there are 2 layers over here, we're going to sew on this layer and not on that one. Let's start. Now that we've got this stitch over here, not over here, we are going to put our elastic through.
You can also use scissors, these stitching scissors, to push the elastic through the hole, and once it comes out, you can tie it up.
Well, now that you have your mask, you may be thinking it's done. Well, what about this knot? It's not a very pretty knot over here. What we're going to do is with this hole we put through there, we're going to pull that, and with the knot under here, we're just going to hide it under there. As you can see, so the knot is here, and hide it in there. So we're going to push it in so that nobody can see. Oops. Make sure it doesn't come out the other way. And then when you're done, nobody will see it. Ta-da!
So, there you have it, your homemade mask. It's quite big for me, that's why I think I'll give it to my mummy. What I also would like to do is to sort of just iron the front area a bit, but remember to get a parent's permission, and once you do that, it will just hold up a bit better. It won't be as creased as it is right now. Hope you enjoyed watching this video and can't wait to see you again next time. Goodbye.
So, how does coronavirus spread?
Coronavirus can spread by coughing, sneezing, talking loudly, and when you're not social distancing.
Talking louder than